Hello students, welcome you all on Divine Public School e-learning platform. Myself Sanjay Kumar Tripathi and I am going to teach you class 6 chapter number 4 and the name of the chapter Table and Chart in PowerPoint 2010. So students, let's begin. Very first we have to discuss different content of the chapters. Okay, so I can explain all the content of the chapter one by one. So first one is there given what is PowerPoint, and then how to insert a table in a slide. Afterward we will discuss how to enter data in a table, and then we will discuss different types of different tools of the table, and then how to format a table style. Afterward you can see we will discuss alignment of the table also, means different types of text alignment. Afterward we will discuss different chart in the PowerPoint, means what is chart, how many types of chart, about the chart we will discuss, and then component of the chart. And afterward we will discuss how to insert chart in our PowerPoint presentation, and at the last we can discuss different types of chart as well as how to do different types of formatting of the chart. So students, we are going to discuss one by one each and every topic one by one. Okay, now I am going to discuss what is PowerPoint. Okay, first question is there, what is PowerPoint? So I'm just going to explain what is PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is a powerful presentation. Microsoft PowerPoint is a powerful presentation tool. Okay, by using Microsoft PowerPoint we can views and we can represent our views, ideas, as well as we can display diagram, photograph, chart, clip art, sound, colors, designs, as well as different types of animated special effects. Okay, we can display different type of these effect also. And as well as Microsoft PowerPoint provides additional feature, okay, how to organize data and information in the tabular form, means in the tabular form we can display also all the data as well as table. Okay, as I told earlier also, a table is a grid of cells that is arranged in the row and columns. Okay, one more definition I told you all that the combination of row and column, also known as a cell. So I hope you all understood very well what is PowerPoint. Next topic is there, how to insert table in a slide. Okay, means how we can insert a table in the slide. So I'm just going to explain that only by using this figure. So you can see, very first we will click on the home tab. You can see I have indicated by step 1. Okay, you can see that. So very first we click on home tab by using step 1. After that we will click on this new slide option. Okay, and then we can click table and content. Okay, title and content option, title and content. So these options are used to insert table in a slide. So when we click on table, title and content option, then this type of different icons will display in front of us. So we have to follow step 3 and this table icon. Okay, when we click on the table icon we can get one dialog box. Name of the dialog box insert table. Okay, name of the dialog box is insert table dialog box. So this dialog box will appear, and this dialog box contain number of columns and number of row. Okay, means we will insert number of column as well as number of row, and then we click on the OK button. Then whatever number of row and column we have decided, according to that table will be inserted. So student, I am just going to explain it practically also, so you can see. So students, I hope you all are knowing very well how to open Microsoft PowerPoint window. Okay, I'm just going to explain how to insert table in a slide. So for that, very first we have to click on the home tab. Okay, you can see there is the home tab. So we click on very first on the home tab, and afterward we will select new slide from this new slide button. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the new slide option. When we click on new slide option, you can see office themes are there. Different types of office themes we can get. Okay, we will select title and content theme. We can select title and content theme. When we click on title and content theme, you can see this type of slide will be displayed in front of us. Okay, on the window. So in this slide we can insert a table. So for that we will click on very first on the table option. You can see one table option is there given. Okay, so when we click on the table option, other options also they are given as chart option, smart art, insert movies or insert video, clip art, and if you want to insert any image, then we can click on it. But we don't want to do that the things, we only want to insert table. Okay, now I'm just going to explain how to insert table. So very first we click on the insert table option, means this option. When we click on this option, you can see insert table dialog box appears. Okay, which dialog box? Insert table dialog box will appear. Okay, in this box we can insert number of row and number of columns. Okay, you can see already it is inserted number of column 5 and number of row 2. So I'm just going to remove that, and number of column will be 3, and number of row I'm just going to insert 4. Okay, and then we click on OK button. When we click on OK button, you can see one table inserted. Okay, you can increase the size of the table also. So this table contains row and column. This table contains total 4 row. Okay, these 4 row and these 3 columns. I hope you all understood very well how to insert table in the Microsoft PowerPoint slide. Okay, student, now I am going to explain one by one each of the tools of the table. Okay, so very first we have to click on the table, then we click on the design button. It is there given in design, means menu bar. So we click on the design menu or design tab. Okay, when we click on design tab, you can see different types of designs are there given. If you can see, there are different types of designs are there given, means these are the table styles. Okay, when we click on table style on, or when we have to select which table style, according to that it will be changed. You can see, you can when we click on means table style option. When we click here on the table style option, then you can see the changes in the table, in this table. Okay, you can see the change in this table. Okay, now I'm just going to click on that. You can see, okay, there are different types of tables styles are there. So which table style we want to insert, we can select that table style. So I hope you all understood very well how to means change the table design. We click on design tab and then we can change the table design. Different more table designs are there also. When we click on this option, more option, you can see different types of views are there, means different types of designs are there. So you can select which design you want to prefer. That design will be displayed in your table. As well as we can change the background color of the table also. This is the option, shading option is there. When we click on shading option, different types of color palette will come. So we can choose any color which we want to insert in the table. You can see table color are inserted. Okay, now I am just going to tell that this is the border option, from which we can set the border of the table, all border and other on outside border, inside border, top border, bottom, or if we don't want to set the border, we click on the no border option. Okay, next topic is there given, entering data in a table. Okay, means how to enter data in a table. I'm just going to tell that only. Okay, so you can see that very first, after entering the data, means after entering the table, after inserting table or entering table in a slide, we will follow some given steps. Okay, these steps are, first one, place the cursor pointer. Okay, place the cursor pointer in the first cell of the table, or where you want to insert the data, you can place that mouse pointer of the cursor at that particular cell, and then type the heading of the column if you placed your mouse pointer at first cell. But if you placed mouse pointer at any cell, then you can insert data by using keyboard, or afterward you can press tab key to take the insertion point to the next cell. Means if you want to move to the next cell, then we can press tab key. Okay, and then afterward type the heading for the next column. Means we can type the any type of data by using the keyboard. Okay, we can move the cursor to the insert data in the other cell also. For that we can use tab key, arrow key, or mouse. Okay, different type, by using mouse also we can move the cursor, by using tab key also we can move the cursor, as well as by using the arrow key of the keyboard also we can move the cursor, and then we can type data which we want to insert in the table, and then we can click on the anywhere outside of the table, the data will be inserted. So I hope you understood very well how to enter data in the table. Now I am going to explain different table tools. Okay, different types of table tools. Okay, as I told, table tools are used for different purpose to create our table more better, as well as more attractive. Okay, so when we insert a table in a PowerPoint presentation, table tool appears automatically. Okay, when we insert any table in the PowerPoint presentation, table tools appear. Okay, we can find different various tools as well as different commands. It presents on design tab or layout tab. Means in two places all the table tools will be displayed. First one in the design tab, okay, and second one in the layout tab. Okay, so I hope up to here you all understood very well. Different types of tools are there, means different types of tools and commands of the tables. These are given below. I'm just going to tell you all about that. Different table tools are, I can explain: border, shading, draw table, pen color tool, table style, merge cell, split cell, as well as cell margin. So these tools we can explain, means we can perform these tools in the table tool to enhance the means attractiveness of the table. Now you can see downside one figure also is there given. You can see in the design tab different types of designs are there given. Okay, you can see different types of designs, or we can say that different types of table styles also are given. Okay, if we want to insert color in the table, then we have to choose this option. If we want to insert means border around the table, then we have to choose this border option. And if we want to change the color of the content of the table, then we will use this font color option. Okay, if we want to change the width of the means border, then we can choose this one. But if we want to change the means color of the border, okay, then we can choose this pen color tool. I told you all, I explained also in the theory classes to you all. So pen color tool is used to change the border color also. Okay, if you want to change, if you want to draw the border, or if you want to draw the table, then you can see draw table option. And if you want to erase, then eraser also is there given. Other different tools are there given. You can see in table style options different other tools also they are given: header row, total row, then first column, last column, many more different tools are there given. As such different tools will be explained, means different types of tools are there in the layout tab also given. Okay, here is layout tab also. So when we click on the layout tab, then also different types of tool we can see that. So I hope you all understood very well up to here. Next topic is there, formatting a table style. Okay, means how we can perform different types of formatting in the table style. So different types of formatting of a tables are: to fill the background color. Okay, means in the formatting of the table we can fill the background color of the table. We can apply different border also, as I told in earlier slide. We can change the border color also, we can change the border style also, we can insert means different color in the back, as I told you all, background color. So different types of other formatting also, but these are most important formatting of the table. Okay, so I hope you all understood each and every point very well. Now I'm going to explain how to align text in a table. Okay, so for that, very first I'm just going to tell what is alignment. Okay, so alignment refers the position of the text, means it is a positioning of the text in a table. Okay, in the cell, row or column, means in the cell, in the row or column, it display the position of the text. Okay, by default the text is aligned to the top of the cell. Okay, there are total 6 types of alignments. Total number of alignments are there 6. Okay, and these all are, you can see, align text left. Okay, align text left means it display the left position of the alignment. You can see this one, align text left. Okay, and then center. Center means it display the text into the center. You can see center alignment, okay, and that center alignment displays in here, okay. Then align text right, align text right. You can see in this table align text right, here it is there given, okay. Afterward align top, I'm just going to tell that align top. Align top means it display the text at the top, means by default, I told now by default text is aligned the top of a cell. This is align top, okay. Then center vertically means it will be center vertically, means you can see in the table center vertically means it will be display in the center but in vertical in the center, and this is the horizontal center, okay. It also known as center also. And at last align top, okay. Align top means, sorry, align bottom. Align bottom means it will display, means text will display at the bottom of the cell. So I hope each and every part of the alignment, means each and every type of alignment you all understood very well. Now I am just going to explain charts in Microsoft PowerPoint, okay. So very first I am just going to explain what is chart. So you can see this type of figure is known as chart, okay. I'm just going to explain it. A chart is a effective way to display data. So students, now I'm going to explain chart in PowerPoint. So we can explain chart very first. So what is chart? Chart is an effective way to display data in a graphical form, okay. You can see here different types of data displayed in the graphical format. One means example of chart I am showing you all in front of you all. So you can see, so chart is a graphical representation which can be display the relationship between two or more than two data, as well as it means it shows the comparison growth relationship among the values in the data with the chart, okay. It provide an accurate analysis of the information also, means we can get accurate analysis of the information, as well as chart gets updated automatically whenever we can make change in the data. So what is chart, why we use chart? I hope you all understood each and every point very well. Now I am going to explain different components of a chart, okay. So you all see that different components of chart are chart area, okay. You can see chart area in the means this given chart, this complete area is known as the chart area. Second one is there given category axis. You can see this horizontal axis is known as category axis, means horizontally whatever data is displayed, horizontal axis is known as category axis. Third point is value axis. You can see this vertical data is known as value axis, or we can say that y-axis also, as well as category axis also known as x-axis, okay. Data series, you can see these data are represented for different purpose, so we can say that this is known as data series. Next one is there, means next component of the chart is category name. So you can see different types of category names are there displayed, other different category names are displayed. Next one, plot area. You can see this whole area is known as plot area, okay. This whole area is known as plot area. So up to here I hope you all understood very well. Next point is there legend. You can see this all points are known as legend, means which displayed different as east, west, north, south, means different quantities or different ways it displays, that is known as legend. After that you can see that chart title which display the name of the chart. So you can see here it display chart title. Okay, and last one is there given grid lines. Okay, so grid line means the lines where it chart is displayed, means vertical, the cross section of vertical and horizontal lines are known as grid lines. So I hope you all understood very well each and every component of the chart also. Now I am just going to explain how to insert a chart. Okay, so you can see one figure is there given. So very first we click on the insert option. Okay, very first we click on the insert option, then we have to select chart option. Okay, it will be display in front of you all. Then insert chart dialog box will appear. Okay, you can see there are different types of charts are given. Okay, different types of charts are given, so you can select any chart from there. Different column chart, pie chart, bar chart, so different types of charts are there given. So you can select any one and then you click on the OK button, then selected chart will be inserted. So I hope each and everyone you all understood very well how to insert the chart in a PowerPoint presentation. Now I am going to explain different types of chart. So you can see there are different types of charts are there. I told also different types of charts will be there. Pie chart, it will display as like that, circular. Then bar chart, column chart, line chart, area chart, donut chart. You can see this is the example of bubble chart, splendor and radar, scatter chart. So different types of charts are there. So when we will discuss about each and every chart in the next topic, in next chapter, so I will explain each and every type of chart. I hope you all understood very well all the different types of chart. Now I am going to explain different formatting of a chart. Okay, so for that you can see in the given figure different formatting of chart also we can do, means we can perform different types of formatting of the chart. You can see if we want to change the shape style of the chart, then we can use this option, and there are different types of option also they are given. If we want to change the color of the chart, then shape fill option we will use, and then if we want to change the outline, then we can use shape outline. If we want to change the effect of the chart, we can use shape effect option also. But if you want to display any text in more attractive way, then you can use this word art option also. This word art option displays different types of graphical format, means we can write each and every word in the graphical format also. Okay, for that we can use different other options also, means we can arrange the chart in the front, in the back. Okay, as well as we can set the height and width of the chart also, means size of the chart also we can change. So there are different formatting also we can perform in the chart. So I hope you all understood very well. Thank you student, thank you so much. I hope you all understood very well each and every point of the chapter, and I hope you all understood each and every topic of the chapter. So thank you student, thank you so much. Take care and keep learning.